eat may not be real beef, but beef printed out by high-tech 3D printing. This kind of beef not only looks no different from real beef, but also tastes and textures are similar to real beef, even more fragrant. This kind of technology beef sounds unbelievable. How do they do it? We all know that beef consists of white fat and red muscle. Technology beef is the use of technology to reconstruct them both, Scientists will first extract bovine stem cells from cattle and then put the stem cells into a petri dish. The petri dish is a magic tool for artificial technology to mimic the environment of the cow's body. Here the bovine stem cells will feel like they are still in the bovine body. So the bovine stem cells will keep dividing and growing in the petri dish. After the stem cells have divided enough, the scientists will make the stem cells into something called bioink. Bioink is divided into two kinds, one for printing beef white fat, one for printing beef red muscle, Next, the shape, size and grain to be printed are designed in the computer, and once set, the 3D printer will print out a piece of beef appearing according to the program set 1, in order to ensure that the printed bovine stem cells are still alive. The whole printing process should be carried out in a sterile environment. The printed beef is then placed in an incubation chamber to allow it to continue growing. This way, after a few weeks of growth, it will form muscle fibers and fat tissue like real beef, so that a piece of technological beef that you can hardly distinguish from the real one is made. However, due to the current cost of this 3D printed beef, then the real beef is expensive. To popularize, there is still a way to go. When the time comes, if it really popular, you will support this kind of beef.
This comment right here. You have to leave the US to eat real food? Let's get into this. And hopefully you guys aren't still eating Chick-fil-A. This chicken sandwich has 55 ingredients, not to mention a few toxic dyes as well, but let's continue. I mean, come on guys, if the ingredients list is this long, you might want to reconsider putting the food into your body. Let's continue. And for all the non-believers, look at the comparison between the US and the UK. Look how much crap they're putting into our food, and look what the UK gets. Why is this a thing? Here's another example. Why are they putting BHT in our food? That stuff's been known to cause cancer and they're just doing it for the freshness. But why isn't Kellogg's in the UK doing it? Can somebody explain to me in the comment section? Let's continue. I mean, are you guys not seeing this? Look at the comparison between the same company, but sold in different countries. Look what we get in the US, all those toxic dyes and things that are gonna harm us. Look what the UK gets. What? I'm sorry y'all, but I'm getting sick of this. Look what they're putting into our food. Go to the UK version. Why are any of those toxic dyes in their food? Why are Americans having to suffer like this? This is too much. Like, honestly, I don't get it. Why can't we learn from the UK and use natural flavors and natural dyes? Why do we have to use these substitutes that are causing illnesses and cancers? What the heck is going on? Even though this comparison doesn't look as bad, why do we have more ingredients still? Why does the UK have less? You can clearly see that UK does not want their people sick. What does America want for us?
And they allow us to stay sick and toxic. Number 4, Heinz ketchup. You know, the kind you're going to find in almost every restaurant in America. Heinz ketchup is GMO free in the United Kingdom, but full of genetically modified organisms and high fructose corn syrup in the United States, along with lab-produced natural flavorings, which not all of them are bad, but from a company like this, they're bad. And it helps create an addiction to the product. Think of that the next time you're dipping your fries and you can't stop eating that ketchup.
Listen guys, when I do these videos, it's just to inform you and to wake some people up. Now let's continue.
Doritos. Now, both versions of Doritos are horrible, but the American Doritos are covered in artificial dyes. They're all made from petroleum, the red number 40, the blue number 1, the yellow number 5, super toxic. The dyes have been found to be contaminated with carcinogens, such as benzidine. Benzenes can create some really ugly blood cancers if overconsumed.
Whoa. Did he say blood cancer? If you want more about this, like, comment, and share. Thank you.
You know, and this whole thing about protein. You're eating animals for protein, but that very same animal get its protein from plants. You're telling me that you can't use your common sense to figure that out? Where does the animal get the protein from? So why don't you go and get your protein from the plants as well? Why are you trying to get it from a second source? Your body is made up of what? Minerals, not proteins. Your body is made up of minerals, not proteins. This should be common sense. What is your bones made up of? Isn't your bones made up of calcium? Isn't calcium a mineral? Isn't your blood made up of iron? Is your bones made up of calcium or protein? These are the people who went to school. You see what I'm talking about, school? School literally takes away people's ability to express independent thought. They literally come out more dumber. They just believe that they're smart because they got their name on a piece of paper called a degree, but can't think for themselves. Your body is made up of minerals, not proteins. When you eat natural foods, what do you get? Phytonutrients and the minerals. Why are you so worried about protein? Because them niggas program that into your brain. Notice, everything is about protein. You know, or somebody see you, oh bro, where do you get your protein from? The same place where the animal that you ate got the protein from. Duh, isn't plants the source of protein? So why are you worried about protein? Eat the plants that the creator designed for you to eat. Simple. I don't see the elephant worrying about no fucking protein. I don't see the rhino worrying about no protein. I don't see the deers worrying about no protein. I don't see the cows worrying about no protein. I don't see the gorilla worrying about no protein. Only you worried about protein because you went to school.